social media is the ultimate equalizer. It gives a voice and a platform to anyone willing to engage, said Amy Jo Martin, a visionary who understood the power of the digital age. But what if this great equalizer starts tipping the scales? Have you ever felt that gnawing pit in your stomach after an hour spent scrolling through picture-perfect feeds of people living seemingly picture-perfect lives? Or the tight coil of tension winding up in your gut after a contentious Twitter debate or a politically charged Facebook post? What about that deflating sensation of not getting enough likes on your latest post, as if your worth is somehow tied to the approval of others in this digital realm? Today, we will pull back the curtain on the sometimes troubling effects of social media on our mental health. We will reveal some coping mechanisms to guide you as you traverse this complex digital landscape. Number 1. The culture of comparison. Social media platforms are like stages upon which we perform, seeking approval from our audience. Each post, each photo, each update is a carefully curated slice of life, selected and polished to present the best possible image. It's akin to the act of meticulously crafting characters in a novel, where we're constantly being judged by the cover rather than the content. The downside? This endless parade of picture-perfect lives can create feelings of inadequacy and lower self-esteem as we compare our own raw, unfiltered lives to these glossed-up versions. Let's go to number 2. The paradox of social media connections. Though its very foundation is built upon the concept of connection, social media can sometimes make us feel more isolated than ever. Imagine being at a lively party, surrounded by people engaged in conversation and laughter. But instead of participating, everyone is fixated on their screens, oblivious to the real-world interactions around them. It's a paradox of the digital age. Research shows that heavy social media use can contribute to feelings of loneliness and even clinical depression. On to number 3. Fear of missing out, commonly known as FOMO. Every time you see a post of your friends at a party you weren't invited to, or a colleague on a tropical vacation while you're stuck at work, it's like a pinch of salt on a raw wound. Imagine being a child, your nose pressed against the candy store window, watching as others indulge while you're left out. This constant barrage of such scenarios on social media platforms can lead to heightened anxiety and distress, and ultimately disrupt your mental tranquility. Now, it's time for number 4. The dark side of anonymity, cyberbullying and trolling. Social media often provides an anonymous mask behind which users can hide, emboldening them to act in ways they wouldn't dare to in real life. It's akin to a phantom, striking from the shadows, feeling no repercussions for its actions. The resultant cyberbullying and trolling leave profound, lasting emotional scars on the victims, with severe implications for their mental health. Segueing into number 5. The constant need for validation. Likes, shares, comments. The new currency of social media. We've all become performers on this digital stage, yearning for applause in the form of these digital reactions. It's as though our self-worth is tied to the number of thumbs up or heart reactions we get on our posts. This unhealthy dependence on external validation can eat away at our self-esteem and self-worth. Moving forward to number 6. Information overload and the menace of fake news. Imagine standing in front of a fire hose, trying to take a sip of water. That's what the onslaught of information on social media can feel like. The sheer volume can be overwhelming, leading to cognitive fatigue and making it difficult for us to discern the critical from the trivial. But the flood of information isn't just exhausting, it's also misleading at times. The unchecked spread of misinformation or fake news on social media can create unnecessary panic and stress, exacerbating anxiety and contributing to a sense of instability. And finally, number 7. The impact on sleep. Those late-night scrolling sessions, accompanied by the blue light from our screens, are akin to a thief in the night, stealthily robbing us of our much-needed rest. Just as a tiny pebble in your shoe can make a long journey tortuous, poor sleep quality and quantity can lead to a host of mental health issues. These can range from minor annoyances like irritability and difficulty concentrating, to more severe conditions such as depression and anxiety. So, we've taken a deep dive into the impacts of social media on our mental health. We've seen that, while it can serve as a potent platform for connection and expression, it can also contribute to feelings of inadequacy, isolation, and anxiety. But remember, knowledge is power. Understanding these impacts allows us to manage them better. So, what strategies will you use to improve your social media habits for the sake of your mental health? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video enlightening, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Edney Learn X. We're here to provide valuable insights on topics that matter to you. Stay tuned for more.